I never would have seen infinite banking if I hadn't had a personal friend reach out to me directly to see a presentation. And it bothers me to think that I might not be reaching people just like me, people that are just busy in family and life and work. And if I hadn't have got that personal invite to come see a presentation on this idea of becoming your own banker, then I wouldn't have. And maybe I'm not reaching people just like me. That bothers me. Meaning I might not be reaching people that are just like me because we're not inviting them to see this powerful financial information. So my friend called me up excited, and all I remember from that phone conversation was that he said, it's about becoming your own banker. There's a book, there's a presentation, let's go. Now, interestingly enough, he never even ended up implementing the concept himself personally. But we're great friends to this day. He makes personal referrals to me, but that's not the point. The point is that I'm so glad that I was invited to be able to see the information for myself. And there's a parable that speaks on this, the seed. Some of it is scorched by the sun. Some of it's eaten by the birds. Some of it's in a rocky place and it springs up, but then withers, right? But then some yields 30-fold, 60-fold, 100-fold. I'd like to think that I'm out here doing my best to yield the best results that I can for me and my family. But again, that's why I'm making this video, because you have heard about infinite banking. You have implemented infinite banking. And I think that we need to be inviting more people to see this powerful financial information. So back in 2015, life was busy. And you could probably relate. My wife had just given birth to our second son. I was working a job. I had launched a business that year that I later decided to take full time. We were active in our church. We were looking to travel and did travel a good bit. We had a lot going on, but thankfully, my friend invited me at a time when I was open-minded enough to say, yes, I'd love to learn about how to do better with money or anything to be better. And we were doing all the conventional financial things. We were pursuing careers after getting our 4-year degrees. We had our 401ks, we had our state pension plans, etc. We also had conventional debt. We had student loans, we had credit cards, we had the family car. And we were far enough along in the journey. I was around 30 years old. 10 plus years, 15 plus years working, that I'd been at it long enough to feel like a hamster on the wheel. Working hard, but not having the results that I thought that it would at that time in life, being a husband, being a father, launching a business. And then I saw infinite banking and I knew that it was our path to financial independence. And why I'm making this video and sharing this information, this revelation that I've just this week had with you, is because at the end of that presentation that I saw live, 1.5 hour long presentation in a room of strangers, back in 2015, was the presenter asked us if we knew of anybody who could benefit from this powerful financial information. Now, as it turned out, I showed up at this presentation with 3 other people in the car, brothers, friends, business partners. I filled out my car when I was showing up for the first time myself, and for a couple of key reasons. I had a lot of trust, I had a lot of confidence, a lot of buy-in, good rapport, good relationship with the person that invited me. He was excited. That was another big thing. He was excited. And 3, of course, I was just, again, at an open-minded time in life to advance in all the areas of life that were important to me: family, marriage, business, money, all of it. So when I got an invite into a room where I knew there was going to be big subjects discussed, I tried to pack out the car with people that were important to me, people that I wanted to see win with money and in life. So I got 3 other fellas in the car to go with me. So again, thankfully, I'm very grateful. Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes I could think, or you could think, man, why didn't I see infinite banking 10 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago? But I'm thankful that when I did get an invite to see infinite banking, I knew enough to know that I didn't know everything. And then when I saw infinite banking, I learned that some of the things that I thought that I knew were not so. And I was able to unplug from that conventional financial matrix, begin a brand new paradigm for me and my family of living and leaving a lasting legacy. And now I'm helping people all over the country. But again, I'm coming to you to say thank you. I appreciate our relationship very much. So it's been on my mind to make this video, to share my thoughts and feelings and reflections with you. I've been on this infinite banking journey for 10 years now, letting the mass public know that you could be your own banker. But what I think is going to make the biggest impact at the me and you level is for folks like you and me to personally invite people to see this information for themselves. So here's what I'm asking. If you know of somebody who could benefit from this powerful financial information, encourage them to check it out. You can send them to durhamtalents.com. My website is going to be the place for someone to land. They're going to be able to see my video presentation just like I was able to see the concept presented. And they're going to hear me encourage them to get into that Becoming Your Own Banker book by R. Nelson Nash as fast as possible, the original source material, so that they can vet the concept for themselves. And then if we're a great match, they're going to be able to book a private consultation call with me where I will be working with them and them with me. So remember, if my friend hadn't invited me, I wouldn't have seen it. But I'm glad that you saw it and that you're on your journey. Let's encourage other people now to live and leave a lasting legacy.